dear children. Welcome to the online science class. So, my dear children, how are you all? I hope you are fine and you are safe. So, have you all completed copying notes in your notebook? Yes? Okay. So, have you prepared for class test? Yes? Okay. So, I will send the question paper in the WhatsApp group. Download the PDF and write the answers in a paper. After that, take a snapshot and send to my number. Okay, if you have any doubt you can call me or you can text me. Okay, so we have completed up to chapter 4 in our previous class, right? So today we are entering into a new chapter. Okay, chapter 5, soil and crops. Okay, we are going to learn about the soil and about some crops. Okay, so first take your textbook and turn to page number 80. Okay, look at the picture. Write the part of the plant that is growing in each stage. Okay, so in stage 1, which is growing here? Yeah, root is growing. Then stage 2, stage 2, root, is that so? A small leaf, right? A small leaf start to grow. And third stage, a leaf. And finally, leaves. Stem, sorry, here stem and a leaf and leaves. Okay, so there are some stages in the plant growth. Okay, so first we are going to learn about the soil. Okay, so soil is the top layer of the earth surface. Okay, it is the topmost layer of the earth surface. So it consists of sand, some organic matter, minerals, water, air. Okay, so it contains some part of dust particle, even though some dust particle also present in the soil. Okay, it is the top layer of the earth surface. Okay, there are some importance of the soil. Okay, first it is important for the plants to grow, right? For the plants to grow, soil is a very important, right? So from plant will absorb the water and nutrients from the soil. Okay, so plant help give us food and gives us oxygen. Okay, that oxygen is essential for our living, so it is very important to conserve the soil. It is important to protect our soil. Okay, so many insects, many animals, many organisms make their home inside the soil, under the soil. For example, earthworm, beetle, fungi, bacteria. Then so many types of worms are there. They dig a hole inside the soil and they live in it. Okay, so soil contains so many types of nutrients. Okay, so from the soil they will get the nutrients for their living. Okay, some animals like rabbits, then snake, then ostrich. Okay, they will, even though some pig also dig the ground and they will burrow the ground and they live inside the soil. Okay, then soil will help us to grow the crops and some agriculture. Okay, then soil help us in providing material for building home, right? So bricks are made from soil, right? Then many useful things, clay, spot, so many types of things are made from the soil. Okay, so more we need to preserve the soil, right? We need to protect the soil from pollution. Okay, then the next one is formation of soil. How soil is formed? Okay, the soil formation take very long time. Okay, nearly millions of years. Okay, so soil formation is a although soil formation is a continuous process, it takes millions of years to form. Okay, so soil is forming, and it is one side it is forming and other side it is eroding. It is taken away by the wind or water. Okay, one side this is forming and the other side it is eroding. Okay, so soil is formed from rocks found on the surface of the earth. Okay, it is formed from rocks. Okay, it is so many rocks are present in our places, right? So that from that rocks only soil is forming. Okay, so heat factors such as heat, rain, wind, okay, this will affect the rocks. Okay, due to this impact, this rock will break down into small rocks, small stones. We call it as gravel, right? We use it for building purposes, right? So we are used it for construction purposes, that gravel. Okay, and finally it will turn into the clay or sand. This process is called weathering. Okay, that process is called weathering. Okay, there is one rock will be there due to heavy rain, then flood, then sunlight, okay, then heavy wind, the rocks will break. Okay, they break and they will turn into small stones. That stone we call it as gravel. Okay, finally it turn into the clay or sand. So that process we call it as weathering. Okay, that process is called as weathering. Okay, do you understand up to this much? Okay, then the next one is layers of soil. Okay, there are so many layers of soil, so we are going to learn about that. Okay, soil is made up of three different layers. How many layers? Three different layers. One is topsoil, subsoil and bedrock. Okay, topsoil, subsoil and bedrock. Okay, so what are the three layers of the soil? Topsoil, subsoil and bedrock. Okay, then topsoil. Topsoil is the, we can able to see that the topmost layer of the earth surface. Okay, it contains some sand, clay, organic matter. Humus means some decayed plants or decayed animals. Okay, and air. Okay, the topmost soil contain all the dust particles or even though it is wet. We know that it is wet and it is dark in color. The color of the soil is very dark. Okay, so humus, this decayed plant in the soil, provides the plant with nutrients. Okay, this decayed plants, decayed vegetable, decayed animals are turned into the nutrient for the growth of the plants. Okay, that is the topsoil. The topsoil we can able to see that. Okay, we are walking above the soil, that soil is topsoil. Okay, then the second one is subsoil. Okay, subsoil, it is a layer below the topsoil. Okay, subsoil is the layer below the topsoil. It contains bit of rocks. Okay, it contains rocks, clay and mineral deposit. Okay, it contains rock, clay and mineral deposit, and it contains water also. Okay, it contain water also, then very little organic matter. Okay, very little amount of organic matter will be there. Okay, it is lighter in color while comparing with the topsoil. It is lighter in color. Okay, then roots of some big trees grow inside this layer. Okay, some big trees, the like what tree we can see, banyan tree, neem tree, mango tree. So the roots of the soil grow in this layer. Okay, do you understand up to this much? Then what's the third layer of the soil? Bedrock. Okay, so it is the layer below the subsoil. It's a layer below the subsoil. It is made up of large piece of rock. Okay, large piece of rock, and it is called as bedrock. Have you cared about this while digging the ground? Sorry, while they put bore, right? They will, while putting that bore well, somebody will say, somebody not, most of the places they will say, we are breaking the rock for the water up to 300 feet below. We will get, I got water, and we will break the rock for taking water. Have you heard about that? Yes. Okay, so this is the layer. It is made up of rock. That rock is called bedrock. Okay, this layer does not contain too much water, and it is, and the below this layer there will be water. Okay, it is quite deep inside the earth. Okay, so plant root does not reach this layer because it is 200 feet, 300 feet below the ground. Okay, so it does not, the plant root does not reach this layer. Okay, do you understand up to this much? So what are the layers of the soil? Topsoil, subsoil and bedrock. Okay, okay. Then the next one is types of soil. Okay, so different types of soil are given. Okay, first one is clayey soil, sandy, loamy, silt. Okay, clayey, sandy, loamy and silt. How they are classified? Based on the amount of organic matter and mineral content. Okay, based on the amount of organic and mineral content. Okay, first one is clayey soil. For clayey soil means the particle are tightly packed. Okay, tightly packed and there is no air space. Sometimes there will be little air space, sometimes there is no air space. Okay, so this is the heaviest and densest type of soil, clay soil. Have you heard that clay? Yeah, this is the heaviest and densest type of soil. This soil is used for making pot, that clay pot and all. Okay, because it is the densest soil. Okay, so it is a heavy soil, right? It is tightly packed, so it contains large amount of water and minerals. Okay, it contains large amount of water and minerals, and it is hard for moisture or air to penetrate though. Okay, it is very tightly packed, so it is very hard for the moisture or water content penetrate through inside this layer, inside this soil. Okay, then next one is sandy soil. Okay, sandy soil. In sandy soil, particles are larger in size. Okay, particles are larger in size. So this prevent the soil from holding the water because it has large particles. So the water will flow away. Okay, so it is unsuitable for the plants to grow because it is very sandy. It means it contains some bigger particle. So it is hard for the root to penetrate and grow. Okay, then loamy soil. Loamy soil means it's a combination of sand, clay, slit and humus. Okay, it's a loamy soil means it's a mixture of all the particles. It can hold water and nutrients very well. It can able to hold the water and nutrient very well, and it is the perfect soil to grow the plants. Okay, it is a supermost soil to grow the plants where the compost can be added. We can add the compost for soil growing. If the soil the nutrients in the soil is being lacking, we can add some compost for growing the plants. Okay, then last one is slits. Okay, silt means it's an extremely smooth soil. Okay, it can hold plenty of water. Okay, silt soil is extremely smooth and it can hold some plenty of water. Okay, it is very fertile. It is very fertile, but the nutrients is very less well compared with the other type of soil. Okay, it is very fertile, but it lacks some nutrient while comparing with the other types of soil. Okay, do you understand? Okay, then the next one is soil erosion. Okay, soil erosion. We all know that the uppermost of the soil is made up of some fine sand, some humus, some dust particles, right? So the topmost soil is very fertile. Okay, it is very fertile and contain rich in humus. Okay, if there is heavy wind flow or heavy water flow, they carry the top soil, right? The wind will carry the soil with them, right? Likewise in the rainy season, the top soil is carried away by the water. Okay, so soil erosion means the surface of the soil is gradually destroyed through wind and rain. Okay, during the heavy wind and the rain, the top soil get carried out by the wind or water. Okay, so the agent of soil erosion. So what are the agents of soil erosion? First, running water. If it is heavy rain, the soil erosion happens. Then heavy wind flow in the desert area. Then deforestation means cutting down of trees for factories, building and so on. Overgrazing by the cattle, the cows, sheep, goat, they will eat the small grasses, right? So if there is overgrazing, it causes soil erosion. Then plugging the farmland and hill slope. Okay, if they plug the land in the hill slope for farming, it will also lead to landslides. Okay, it will loosen the soil and will lead to the landslides. Okay, so up to this much is enough for today. So we will recall what we have learned today. So first we have learned about the soil, and we have learned about the importance of soil, formation of soil. Then what are the layers of soil? Topsoil, subsoil and bedrock. Then types of soil: clayey, sandy, loamy, and silt. Okay, so I will send the notes today. Copy it in your notebook. If you have any doubt, you can call me or text me before 7 o'clock. Okay, so or else we can discuss in the Zoom interaction classroom. Only one student or two students are attending the Zoom interaction classroom. Come and please attend the Zoom interaction class. It is useful for you. We can discuss your doubts. Okay, okay. So we will meet in the next class. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.